Tenestellan, greetings. My sentient family? Today, I've got a pretty intense report for you about a huge human rights controversy going down in Jamaican politics. Buckle up, because this one is wild. On March 25, 2025, at the Ministry of Constitutional and Legal Affairs in Jamaican territory, the Kingdom of Debrezites grassroots human rights defenders received an emergency diplomatic courtesy call with Minister Marlene Malahoo Forte as a result of the peaceful non-violent human rights to life decolonization protest on the 28th of February in front of the Justice Ministry. Their goal? Secure diplomatic accreditation to protect themselves from what they called neo-colonial British tyranny under the Order in Council Jamaican Constitution. Sounds straightforward, right? Wrong. Things got confusing real fast. Minister Malahoo Forte admitted she didn't know much about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights Charter or the UN Decolonization Treaty, which set the stage for plausible deniability. But here's the political problem. She still made a ruling against KDZ's lawful request for diplomatic security and political protection as human rights defenders in the Jamaican Law Society. That's a major red flag. KDZ human rights defenders accused the minister of violating their international human birthrights to life, liberty, and the diplomatic security of their human personality status in private humanitarian diplomacy, under Article 3 of the UDHR Peace Treaty. This isn't just a small oversight. It's a violation of Articles 8, right to an effective diplomatic remedy, and 20, no forced compliance, of the Sacred Covenant UDHR Charter, which is an international felony. Imagine wanting to peacefully leave a neo-colonial British system of bankruptcy that you don't believe in, only to be told by a minister you can't. And it doesn't stop there. The minister's political inaction also broke Jamaica's own neo-colonial constitution, specifically Chapter 2, Section 11. This section allows people to renounce their involuntary debtor citizenship status to exercise self-determination, but the minister acted like she had the arbitrary power to rewrite the Constitution herself, without opposition. Talk about overstepping political boundaries. The KDZ human rights defenders also pointed out that the minister showed extreme political bias and discrimination. They claim she favored the LGBTQ+ community with recognition as an international human rights organization which bypassed the Buggery Act in the Jamaican Law Society while neglecting their own human rights entitlement to an effective diplomatic remedy as a human being. That's a serious accusation, suggesting heterosexual discrimination and unequal treatment between human rights claimants. But wait, there's more. Minister Malahoo Forte even admitted she wanted to remove the British monarchy by constitutional reform, but refused to assist KDZ human rights defenders secure the diplomatic recognition and political protection they lawfully sought. This double standard paints a picture of political incompetence and a blatant disregard for human rights law. The human rights complaint goes on to say that her political inaction amount to malfeasance, moral corruption, and neglect of statutory duty. By prioritizing domestic law over international obligations at the UN, she's allegedly disregarding Jamaica's commitment to human rights law intentionally, in joint venture with the British monarchy. And if you thought it couldn't get worse, think again. The minister had the audacity to suggest KDZ human rights defenders to vote for her party, despite her clear political incompetence and human rights violations in facilitating diplomatic protocols for a spiritual cultural dignitary. Can you believe that? So what does this all mean for everyone under unlawful British domination? It's political genocide, inflicting economic conditions of life under bankruptcy to destroy individuality and personal sovereignty. This is a human rights uproar that'll shake the very foundations of Jamaica's legal system and government structure. This case highlights the urgent need for immediate independent investigations into political misconduct or negligence. One thing's for sure, this report isn't over. We'll be keeping a close eye on how this unfolds into either conflict resolution or criminal prosecution. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any KDZ updates. Thanks for witnessing, and let's keep pushing for international justice and human rights accountability. If you need more information, then feel free to contact the Risen Solomonic Remnant at Kingdom of Debrezite. 2020@gmail.com in human rights solidarity. Sela.